Hi, I'm Underbelly.
Hi, I'm Scro.
And we're here to tell you about a new genre that's sweeping the nation. It's called hyper glitch emo metal house, and it's about to explode on TikTok. That's why in today's lesson, we're going to give you a head start on this cultural phenomenon by showing you how we made our own hyper glitch emo metal house song called I Lay Here. Let's get started. Okay, so check it. To start making hyper glitch emo metal house, it's simple. You just start with the good old kick and snare. I'll just keep it old fashioned, but to make it hyper, let's go ahead and add some trap hats here. Now I've elected to add the hi-hats on a separate track. The reason why is now I can pitch the hi-hat up and down just by drawing in different notes here. And if I alternate the pitch like I've done here, I can make this like sweet galloping effect. Whoa, shit. All right, so we got the hyper, but what about the glitch? Well, I got some glitch samples from a variety of sample packs down below. No processing, I've just chopped them up. Great. All right, so we got hyper, we got some glitch. Let's go into the not drums group and maybe add this 808 here. Ooh, nice and girthy. Oh my God, the kids on TikTok are gonna love this. Okay, but I don't want to scare off the kids either, so let's add some cute little plinky dinks here. I'm just using a sine wave coming out of wavetable. Now to give it some more stereo spread, I'm gonna randomize the panning. Turn that all the way up. Okay, now we're getting some sweet panning every time the plinks hit. And just to add a little bit of roominess, I'm gonna add this hybrid reverb. I've put the blend all the way to the left to just isolate the convolution. Okay, that's beautiful. We got some hyper glitch, but what about some emo? Well, I got this soft piano here playing this very sad descending melody line. Let's take a listen. Oh gosh. Sounds like Derek's descent into Uncle Joe's basement. Oh, this is terrible. Using Spitfire soft piano here for that sweet emo vibe. And let's finally add some emo guitar to this. I'm using the electric sunburst guitar from Contract. Okay, it sounds beautiful, but I just want to isolate the emo-ness here, so let's go ahead and turn on Peel. Peel is a spectral EQ. I can isolate just by dragging this, little box here, so check this out. Looks like all the action's in the center, so I'll just leave it there. Go ahead and hear that in the mix. Okay, nice and emo, sad, soft, emotional. Oh my God, I just want to cry right now. In the next section of this song, I kind of want to develop the beat some more. So let's take it back over to my drums group. I'll solo those out. Let's add a ridiculous snare layer over the top. What the heck? Maybe some more trap hats over on top here. Oh, that's amazing. Now for the trap hats, I'm using DSH8. Now this is the drum synth hi-hat max for live device. Here we can generate a synthesized hi-hat sound from scratch. I can adjust the pitch to K, adjust the tone, white or pink, I don't discriminate. This is crazy. Okay, now it's definitely sounding a bit more hyper, but I need some glitch to go along with that. So I got this sweet glitch layer. This is coming from the Oak Screen Comfort Collage sample pack on Splice. What the heck is this, Super Mario? Who cares? I'm making hyper emo glitch. And then maybe another hi-hat loop over the top. Just running one of Eli's hi-hat loops through the vocoder on the noise setting. Okay, drums are sounding great. Let's hear that all together. Oh shit, that's fat. Let's go ahead and bring in my not drums. Okay, now this melancholy soft piano melody line. So I've just copied that exact same melody across like 3 other guitar sounds. I got this guitar harmonics, which is, I believe, coming from good old Spitfire. Even more guitar harmonics, this time a bit higher, coming from Real 8. And then finally, we got some regular guitar, again from Real 8. Let's hear this all together. Jeez. Okay, I got these plucky duckies over here. Let's go ahead and solo those out. Maybe turn off all these effects. I just kind of want to see what's going on here. So it looks like I got a pretty generic operator patch. I'm just adding some pitch bend to kind of give it that more percussiveness there. And then I'm going real hard on that shaper. Oh my God. Got this M convolution easy to kind of give it that space, that roominess. Oh, beautiful. Valhalla shimmer, but we're automating this shit. So check this out. We got these little reverb swells here. Then maybe some color to kind of give it that old school, I don't know, a little bit of lo-fi aesthetic. Let's hear that together. Another really big thing among kids these days are the wiggles. It's very popular, so I just wanted some wiggly leads here. Okay, now how am I making that wiggle? Well, really the secret is Eli's resynthesis rack. Okay, this is a pretty sweet Max for Live device. You kind of create these insane wobbles. Oh my God. Okay, let's hear that in the mix. Okay, now it's breakdown time. We need a little bit of a breather. I got this sweet bass coming in, sort of filtering it up on that cutoff. We're building up, we're building up. Holy shit, what's gonna happen next? Oh, it's house music. Really the magic of this section is coming from the bass, the sweet sound design. We got the sub underneath. And here I got Sweet Serum just with a little bit of noise over the top to make it cut through. And here's where really the magic's happening. I got this insane vital patch, check it out. Let's take all these effects off. That sounds terrible. It's the worst sound I've ever heard. Why did I even think of that? So we got some pink noise, and I've got this random amp spectral morphing thing, which I guess is randomly turning up or down different harmonics of the wavetable. Anyways, it sounds awful, but you know, to kind of make it work and make it in key, we can slap good old pitch map on there. Now this is basically auto-tune on steroids. It's sort of taking all these different harmonics of the sound and putting them in key, so that's nice. Fat rack to fatten it up. Vocoder to kind of give it this little bit of a watery texture. Imager to widen that shit. Cut out that low end, soothe it up. God, that's a harsh sound. Get rid of all that. Okay, and let's hear it back together with that sub. Ooh, that's tight. Okay, let's hear that with the drums. Okay, I got these glitchy ass chords. Check this out. I'm using LFO1 here in Serum to kind of create a step sequence. If you right click and make sure that the shift key function is set to flat, you can create all sorts of crazy steps inside Serum and map it to a bunch of crazy stuff. And I can create all sorts of rhythms and sequences this way. If I just try messing with that, that's pretty hot. Finally, I'm running it through the reverb filter here, which is kind of shifting those frequencies around. Sounds pretty sick. Okay, let's hear that all together with the rest of the track. Got this group of 2 guitars here. And let me just isolate the right side here. So that's one nice riff, and then we got a separate nice riff on the left side. Just slightly different variations of the same idea. Again, I'm using my trusty electric sunburst guitar for each side. So emo, so beautiful. One quick tip with this one is if you solo one of these out, you can mess with the fret position here, which will really brighten or dampen the sound. So it's much brighter, but if I turn it all the way down, it's just so soft and smooth and emo. God damn, that's hot. All right, let's hear it all together again. Alright, so that's about it on mine. Let's take it over to Scro, who will take us through the rest of the track.
Thanks, Underbelly. I'll take it from here. First, let's break down that sweet Midwest guitar riff in the beginning. Pick up your guitar and tune to the most egregious tuning you can think of. So go ahead and riff away until you get something that sounds like this. Now it's time to harmonize that with itself. Just play the same riff again, but harmonize every single note in the riff up a third in the same scale. Now let's put them both together and hard pan them left and right. Holy shit! I can feel the corn growing in my living room right now. Next, we'll add some guitar harmonics on top of the riff. Ah shit, that's so boring. Let's try to make some simple edits to get more of that hyper sound. I like to add a pitch bend to the beginning of every note. Scoop those notes the same way you'd scoop little Whisker's poop out of the toilet. There we go. Let's do that to every single harmonic note. Nice. Now, let's jump over to the big chorus section of our hyperglitch emo metal house track. Holy shit, that is huge. God damn, I feel like I'm at an arena rock show banging my absolute knockers off. Let's start with the drums. Now usually, when you're making your drum beats for more electronic sounds, you don't need to worry about sounding fake and processed, because the whole point of electronic music is to sound fake and processed. So here's what a fake program cymbal sounds like in context. Oh god, that's awful. I can hear the cymbal being cut off every time it repeats. Go ahead and use your favorite crash loop to give it that more natural and organic sound. I get all my drum samples from my friend Phase 1 and his metal step pack on Splice. Wow, now that sounds like music. Next, let's add our metal guitars. I have a 7-string guitar, so I can get really low and grungy with my chords. Okay, that sounds pretty good, but I have to remember to always stereo track my guitars. Don't just copy and paste the same guitar take twice, you dingus. Take the time to actually record and play every single riff twice. Then we can finally put the guitars together. Holy shit, it sounds like Nirvana's inside my head! Next, let's add a bass guitar. I have a 5-string bass to make sure I can get just as low as notes as my 7-string. Make sure to play the same root notes as your guitar riff for maximum beef. Now here's the trick of getting that perfect mix between your electronic section over to your rock and metal section. We're going to be using a sub bass, so go ahead and double the bass guitar notes with a simple sine wave. I'm using Reaper's stock synthesizer for this and just putting it all the way on its pulse width. This will give it that nice, clean, and pure low end that we're looking for. Now the most important part of this is to make sure that you roll off the low end of your bass guitar. I'm going around 150 Hertz. This will make sure that the low end frequencies are not clashing from the bass guitar to your sine wave. It's sounding a little too metal now. Let's go ahead and add some emo guitar chord layers. Don't forget to stereo track these as well. Now let's put that all together. Still missing that floating feeling we need. Let's add a lead guitar melody. It can be super simple. 3 notes repeating over and over again is enough. Just add plenty of reverb and distortion. Now wait. This just sounds like a stupid old rock song now. Ah, shit. Alright, well, let's find a nice atmospheric sound that we can add to our production so people don't think we're just some lame-ass weirdos making music in a garage. Instead, we're lame-ass weirdos making music in a garage that used to listen to Flume in 2013. Holy shit, that's beautiful. Let's try this one too. Wow, that's nice too. I found these off Splice, because I don't care. Let's just add a little bit more of a trashy texture on top of it all. I made this loop using Quanta, a granulator, and we're going to loop that over the atmospheric texture. Ah, there's that glitch we've been looking for the whole time. Let's unsolo that in the context of the entire production and holy shit, this sounds good! Now, let's add some lyrics. I don't know what happened, I'm trapped in a casket, I'm 600 feet beneath myself. I was going back to the past, better than I imagined, just me and my secrets here in hell.
Thanks for watching. You can check out the full version of I Lay Here by clicking that button over there. I'm Underbelly.
I'm Scro.
Have a great day.